Well, Guardian Angel Homes, it started with where it probably should have started, I think, for any business in assisted living, and it was with the need and desire to have a facility for a family member. The founder of the company was actually my father and his parents. His dad had suffered a stroke, and they were considering assisted living alternatives in Western Washington. And they found that there were several hotel-style facilities, much larger facilities, and because of the needs of my grandfather, they just weren't comfortable with those kinds of options, and they could never find something that was a more home-like environment, something that might actually remind him of his life, of his 85 years of life. And so my father, being a developer, did what he knows to do, which is to go out and develop a new project. And so he started a new company, and that was Guardian Angel Homes. And unfortunately, before he was able to finish it, his father ended up passing away, but his mother has since moved into one of our projects and is one of our residents today, and we're very happy to have her. But it was that kind of drive that led him to do it. There was a focus to try and find where would my mom and dad want to be, and that was the most important thought that everybody kept in the front of their minds through the entire design process as they went about trying to start this from scratch. They were chided almost. They were corrected along the way by other designers, by other architects, by other facilities, by association groups, and told that the way we wanted to do it was not the best way to do it, and that we were going to have all kinds of struggles and challenges. And largely they were right. That it's very difficult to run a community, an assisted living facility like ours, that focuses on very individualized care, that has a very home-like environment, that has multiple buildings on the campus. It's difficult to manage. It has its struggles, but the product we're able to provide and the atmosphere we're able to provide is worth every struggle that it took to get where we are. Trigger points, things that they can remember, things that remind them of what life was like when they were in their prime. And that's one of the most important things, and it helps them feel comfortable. It helps them feel that they can still have a rich life even at this stage in life, and that's not always possible in a lot of settings, but we tried to do our best to make it possible for our residents. Yeah. Right now we have 4 locations. We have 2 in Idaho and 2 in Washington, and we're a small company and we grow slow because of that, but we're also very careful with how we grow. We're very careful with where we build new communities. We're careful about who we hire to run them. We're very careful about our administrator selection process, and because of it, we're very proud to have long-term management staff and that have been with us for a very long time, and I believe will be with us for a very long time because they love our concept and they're committed to what we do. Well, we're still continuing to grow. Our plans for the future include growing our current locations as much as we can. We have an expansion we're working on right now in Liberty Lake, which is actually going to be a independent living component to our campus. And so we'll have some retirement duplexes. And we're also working on an expansion in Richland right now in Southeast Washington. We just finished 3 new buildings down there, and we're actually working to open them. We'll have our open house here in a couple of weeks in the middle of April. And that'll be a very exciting time for that project. The community down there is about 10 years old, and it just was ripe for an expansion down there. Parting thoughts would be that Guardian Angel Homes is a company that is still controlled and owned by a small group of people today. It's still we consider it a family-owned business. We're proud to be a family-owned business. We're proud to have a long-term history of employment, of ownership. We're not looking to go anywhere. We want to stay in this industry because we love it, because our own family members are in their stages of life where they're able to be in our facilities. We're able to care for them. That's what we want to be able to do. That was why we were started. We're also proud for a lot of our policies. We operate like a family business. We're large enough to be able to have some of the flexibility of a larger campus, larger communities. Some of the amenities that we're able to offer are unique because of the size of our company. Yet at the same time, we can behave very quickly and be nimble like a family-owned business. Our administrators are very empowered, and they have used that flexibility to cultivate individual atmospheres and environments at each of our projects.